Capricorn, what's happening, what's crack-a-lackin', and what's poppin', baby? It's your boy After CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with your October 2021 tarot reading. I hope everything's well, and if so, let me know down in the comments down below. As always, readings here are general, so if they resonate to you, that's awesome. And if not, it's not your message, and if you guys want to check out my official social medias, all that information is going to be linked down in the description below. So Capricorn, welcome on in, guys, and let's take a look and see what we got going on for your October 2021. Starting off with the current energies for Capricorn, let's see what we got. Messages for Capricorn here: Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout their October 2021. What current energies do we got coming in for Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout October 2021. What do we got going on? Let's go ahead and take a look, all right? Capricorn, we got here the Moon card. We also got here the King of Swords. And then the last card for your current energy is going to be the Queen of Wands. So, you could be connecting with a Pisces possibly, considering that the Moon card came out, but we got the Moon, the King of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. I do feel like you are going through a bit of an emotional transformation stepping into October. It feels to me like this is the time that you're setting boundaries. Taking a look at the center card between the Queen of Wands and the Moon card, that's going to be the King of Swords. So seeing that the King of Swords lies at the center definitely screams that it's probably the most prominent energy for you in October. You're very much so focused on setting boundaries, making sure that nobody is infiltrating you emotionally, nobody is draining you emotionally. This is about making sure that you are recharged and empowered in the month of October. So Capricorn, I feel like you're setting boundaries for more positive mental health. I feel like you're setting boundaries as well to avoid being emotionally drained, whereas you could have been involved in a situation that was very emotionally draining in the past, whether we're talking about the past month or the past couple weeks. It definitely feels to me like the recent past is what's being talked about here. So you're avoiding that. You're making sure you're setting boundaries so you're not getting involved in situations that are pretty emotionally draining. Let's go ahead and clarify the Moon card. Why do we got the Moon card showing up here for Capricorn's current energy? And what do we got? We got here the Seven of Cups. Yeah, I think ultimately, Capricorn, you were very tired of feeling very mixed emotionally. I feel like you were kind of, in the recent past, your emotions were kind of all over the place, you know? A certain situation was definitely making you feel mixed signals or mixed emotions. Let's clarify the King of Swords. Why is Capricorn here setting boundaries? We got here the Three of Wands, and we got here the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I think you're setting boundaries so whoever this person is, or whatever the situation was, can no longer resurface in your life. So Capricorn, you have every intention on letting a cycle end and not allowing it to restart in your life. You do not want someone or something to come back. You do not want to deal with any sort of emotionally draining situation again. You want to make sure that situation is over for good. So as far as what I'm seeing in your past, Capricorn, I think somebody here was very good at mixing your emotions. Somebody here was definitely very good at making you very emotionally confused, and you've gotten to that point in October where you said, this is not going to happen. This month is my time to recharge. This month is my time to set boundaries. This month is my time to be involved in a very healthy environment and not an environment that's going to drain me. All right, let's talk more about Capricorn's past here. All right, I want to take a look here at exactly what Capricorn was dealing with that put them in a very draining place or a very draining spot. We have here the Devil, could have been a Capricorn too that you were dealing with. We have here the Ten of Swords, we have here the Six of Swords, and we have here the Seven of Pentacles. So, excuse me for one moment, Capricorn, thank you. As far as what I'm seeing, I think that you were definitely involved in some sort of cycle of negativity, okay? The Devil card usually represents an energy of feeling tied and bound to somebody. So I kind of feel like for Capricorns that were dealing with a person, you were dealing with someone here who is very good at mixing your emotions and keeping you stuck. Meaning that they would tell you that they loved and cared about you, but their actions would disprove that statement. So it was this energy of somebody keeping you around but never taking action. So I feel like you were involved with someone who was always a massive head fuck for you, you, because every time you thought you were taking one step forward with them, you were actually taking 10 steps back. And that was a really frustrating situation for you to be a part of. So for some of you Capricorns, coming into October, you finally moved on from somebody who was really fucking with your head. It's like, no longer am I tied and bound to a relationship that honestly was going nowhere. I'm free, I'm making sure I cut that person out, I'm blocking that person, I'm putting up my boundaries, and this month is all about me recharging and escaping this draining situation. Now, if this is not about a person, you could have been tied and bound to a negative way of thinking, tied and bound to your own pessimism. You could have felt tied and bound with a friend. Maybe you were dealing with a toxic friendship, a toxic work environment. So do remember, these are general readings. This does not have to be all about love or a romantic partner. It can apply in other areas of your life. But as far as what I'm seeing, Capricorn, you know, in your past, you were tied and bound to something that was just very emotionally confusing, very draining. You would think that you were taking a step forward. You were always taking one step back. So you needed to escape from that. 10 of Swords here to the 6 of Swords, okay? You needed to make sure you walked away from whatever this was and no longer were investing into it, because your investment into this devil energy is what kept you stuck and is what drained the absolute shit out of you, okay? So that's what I got here for your past, and that leads you to your present. That's why your current energies are the way they are. You're making sure that your boundaries are up high because you're done giving your energy to something that's draining it and wasting it away. All right, let's go ahead over here and see what's coming up for Capricorn throughout their October. What do we got going on here for Cappy? What's going to be coming in for Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout their October 2021. What do we got? We got here the Strength card. Definitely a lot of healing is going to take place for sure. I don't see you guys being in a bad place at all in October. It seems very positive, honestly. We also got here the Ace of Swords, and we got here the Knight of Cups. So you're going to be able to move forward from this situation a lot quicker than you think, guys. I think that not only have you cut this person out, but you've received a lot of clarity. So Capricorn, they were keeping you stuck in the past. In the present, in October, you're not going to be stuck at all. You're in a place where you have all the clarity you need, you know? You're like, I honestly note and acknowledge that that situation was not for me to be a part of. That situation was unhealthy for me. I'm happy to be away from it, I'm happy to move on from it, and I'm happy to have the clarity to know that moving on from this whole situation is a positive thing for me. So stepping into October, you know, what's coming in for you is a massive amount of clarity, knowing that you made the right move, knowing that moving forward was genuinely in your best interest, okay? What else do we got coming in here for Capricorn regarding this situation? We got here the Fool card. Yeah, an ultimate release from it too. So Cappies, you're not going to be feeling tied and bound to this situation any longer in the month of October. You will genuinely be completely freed up from it. So as far as what I'm seeing for October, guys, your energy's looking fantastic. You've put up your boundaries, you put up your walls, you've cut off somebody who is very confusing and emotionally draining. You've essentially escaped the devil here. You got clarity from this situation, you've moved forward, and it feels great. You feel a hell of a lot better that you're no longer attached to whatever the situation was. So let's get out of this situation then, okay? Capricorn is done, they're over with this. Let's move along with the rest of Capricorn's month. So, now that we finished up talking about this situation, with all of this recharging and positive energy that Capricorn is feeling, let's see what's going to play out for the rest of their month. What else do we got here for Cappy? All right, moving past this situation, how is Capricorn's month going to go? We have here the Tower, we have here the King of Wands, or sorry, the Page of Wands, and we also have here the Ace of Wands, the Seven of Swords, give me two more cards, the King of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. Interesting. So, looking at how the rest of your month is going, let's talk about the Tower, the Page of Wands, and the Ace of Wands first, okay? The Tower card is a very interesting card because a lot of people can view it as, oh my god, that means my reality is about to shatter. But the Tower card essentially means that you're breaking down everything that no longer serves you in order to start rebuilding a better tower. The thing that, or the way that I like to look at the Tower is that you're basically demolitioning or demoing a shitty tower and building a 5-star hotel. It's about basically breaking down what doesn't serve you and honestly building so much better for your life. So with the Page of Wands here and the Ace of Wands here, you're taking a look, Capricorn, at what you want to build for your future in October. You're taking a look at your life. because of the situation we just discussed. Remember how I said you felt stuck, trapped, tied, and bound to somebody who was emotionally draining you? I feel like because you were so invested in that situation, it put a lot of things on pause for you that you wanted to grow in your life. Maybe it put your career on pause. You might have been dealing with somebody, maybe they were a provider of yours, maybe this was an ex-husband of yours that we're talking about, maybe you weren't working, so on and so forth, but I feel like this person put a lot in your life on pause because you had so much of your energy invested into them, and now that your energy is not invested into them, it's time to invest your energy in remodeling your life, rebranding and refurbishing your life to what you want it to become. So Capricorn, stepping into October with this Tower card, you're essentially making sure whatever you don't like right now, you're getting rid of that in order to start living the life you do like, because all of your energy, your attention, and your focus is on yourself this month. The center stage, the light is shining on you, Cappy, so you're making sure you get exactly what it is you want. So everything that you're unhappy with, you're cutting it out. You don't got time anymore to waste, Capricorn, on people that drain you, on people that bother you, on people that don't make you happy, on situations that don't make you happy, things that don't make you happy. Anything that is not serving in Capricorn's highest good, you are removing from your life. There is no point to focus on that. All I'm focused on right now is rebranding and refurbishing my life so that it works for me and so that it's positive for me, okay? We also got here the Seven of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. So Capricorn, one thing I will say for you is make sure you're mindful of not moving too quickly in what it is that you're creating for yourself, okay? Stepping into the month of October, Mercury is still in retrograde, so I'm just going to give a quick warning. It's just a short message. Be mindful of your decision making. Do not make any sort of huge or drastic decisions during this time. For example, if it comes towards buying a new car, buying a home, make sure that you check twice what it is you're doing. If you're buying a home, make sure you take a look at everything that's in the contract. Make sure you have exactly more than enough than the house. Like, make sure you have enough for the house, but also some money left over for improvements. Same thing when it comes towards a car. Be careful, especially with your payment. They may be making you pay more than what the car is worth. Really read in and check things twice before you do anything. So just be mindful of drastic decisions during this Mercury retrograde period, because I see here with the King of Pentacles, in the month of October, you're going to feel very grounded, and you're also in a position to where you're rebranding your life, you're remodeling it. So when it comes towards expenses, guys, just be careful with your money. Make sure you're not overpaying. Make sure you have enough and some more left over. Just be careful, okay? That's all I got here for you. Especially with Mercury retrograde showing up here, I just felt the need to talk about that. Do not put yourself in a position to where you can screw yourself. Think twice before you make decisions, especially when it comes towards decisions that involve money. All right. So what's coming in here? What's coming in here for you in October is just this rebranding type of energy. You know, the energy of I just don't have time to waste anymore. I wasted so much time on this devil. Why am I going to waste more time in my life being around people I don't like or doing things I don't like? It's really about saying it's my life. It's time for me to enjoy it. It's time for me to start doing what is totally fulfilling to me. Okay. Is there any dire or important messages that Capricorn needs to hear stepping into the month of October? We have here the Ten of Cups. We also have here the King of Wands, and we have here the Four of Cups. Capricorn, be mindful of ignoring your soulmate. And a lot of you guys are going to say, Ant, what are you talking about, my soulmate? I don't know who my soulmate is. Where the fuck is my soulmate? I don't know a soulmate. Well, Capricorn, universe says be mindful of ignoring your soulmate. After you walked away from this devil situation, you know, you're not going to be in a period of time where you're interested in love or romance. But all I'm going to say, Cappy, is I feel like you're going to encounter your soulmate and you're not going to know it. So this very well likely could mean that you meet someone new. Whether this is a person that you meet through social media, you meet at a bar, you meet at the grocery store, so on and so forth. I think you're going to encounter somebody new in October, and you're not going to realize it, but this person actually is going to be a very, very potential soulmate for you that you could have a potential partnership with. I think that they're going to be very flirtatious with you, and you're going to pick up on that, but you're going to ignore them because right now, in the month of October, you're saying to yourself, I don't have time for love. I don't have time to date anybody. I don't have time for any of this. So Capricorn, universe says just keep your options open, all right? Even though love may not be something that's on the menu for you, even though love may not be your focus, if you happen to come across somebody who's a really, really awesome person, don't shoot them down so quickly. You know, you can go slow. you can enjoy yourself. You know, I'm not saying that you have to jump into another relationship, but don't push away opportunities, especially opportunities regarding love. There is a chance here that you might run into your soulmate without even knowing it, okay? That's what I got for you. That was the message. So that's a short message here for some of you Capricorns. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, okay? So that was an important or dire message, okay? By the way, guys, I am stuttering like a mofo with fucking Mercury in retrograde. I feel like I can never speak, so please don't mind me if I have a hard time getting my words out. Every time Mercury's in retrograde, I find it very difficult to communicate what I want to say. So, that was an important and dire message. Moving forward, is there any other important or dire messages that Capricorn needs to hear stepping into their October 2021? We got here the Hangman card, we also got here the Queen of Pentacles, and we got here the Four of Swords. Capricorn, you're not stuck anymore, okay? You've released yourself from the devil, so make sure you're not getting yourself involved in any other situations that'll make you feel stuck. Remember that your choices are the most important thing to value this month, because you have the choice to do whatever you want. If you are at a job that you cannot stand, you have the choice to look for new jobs. You're not stuck there. You don't need to be stuck there, right? You know, there's a lot of people that always say, man, I'm stuck at my job. I feel like I'm going to be working here forever. Well, who's to say you can't find better jobs? And then if your perception is, well, there are no better jobs out there, then you're just not looking, you know, in the right direction. You're just not looking hard enough. You know, with a limited mind, you're going to have limited opportunities and choices. If you do not limit your mind, you have infinite possibilities and choices. So Capricorns, just a big thing over here, you know, with that Queen of Pentacles, remember that you can go wherever you want to in the month of October. You can put your energy wherever you want it to. So don't put yourself in any other situation that makes you feel stuck and that makes you feel tied and bound. You know, you just got out of one devil situation where you felt stuck. Don't put yourself into another situation where you feel stuck. Remember, stuck is not true. There is no such thing as being stuck. Stuck is just a space of mind, okay? It's just a mind space. It's just, you know, a perception that you have. No one's ever truly stuck. You can take action at any time. So Cappy, another important and dire message is don't get yourself caught in another stagnant situation. If there is something that you do not like, make sure you're taking action to change it, okay? Alright, so Capricorn, as far as what I got for your month of October, it started off talking about your past and how you were caught in a situation with somebody who was very draining for you, and stepping into October, you know, you decided to say, I'm putting my boundaries up, I'm not letting anybody drain me anymore, I'm not having time for people's bullshit, I'm making sure this month is about myself. You know, that Queen of Wands, that King of Swords, my boundaries are up, and I'm focused right now on having a refreshing month, and I'm really focused on rebranding myself, you know? And in doing so, throughout the rest of October, you gained a lot of clarity about that past situation you went through, you moved on from it, you feel great, and then coming into the month of October, there is a lot of opportunity here for you to rebrand your life to make it exactly what you want it to be. When it comes towards important or dire messages, I was talking about how Mercury is in retrograde. Be mindful, guys, of just the choices and decisions you make, especially big choices like buying a house, buying a car. Be careful, make sure you check contracts, make sure that you have enough money in the bank if you're doing something and some more money on the side. Be careful over there. When it comes towards a soulmate, some of you may be running into a soulmate and not even realizing it, so don't be closed off necessarily from love. I know that love may not be your number one interest, but you might run into your soulmate and not know it, and you don't want to miss that opportunity if that time slot comes your way. So Capricorns, just keep yourself open. You may meet somebody awesome, and even though you may ignore them at first if they're flirting with you, they may turn out to be a really great individual. And lastly, what I was talking about is do not get yourself caught in another cycle of being stuck. Remember that stuck is only a mind situation. It's mind over matter. It's a mind space type of situation. It's not something that's actually real. We're only stagnant because we keep ourselves there. You can instantaneously get out of stagnancy by taking action. So for example, if you feel like you're stuck at a job that you hate, start looking for other jobs. And if you say there are no jobs out there, you are working with a limited mind. If you unlimit your mind, there are infinite possibilities, okay? All right, Cappy, that was a little refresh here of what we had. Let's go ahead and go to the outcome so I don't take up too much of your time. What's going to be the overall outcome here for Capricorn stepping into October 2021? What is the overall outcome for Capricorn? And what do we have? We have here the Six of Wands. Success. It is a very successful month. It is a very successful month indeed. I feel like a lot of rebranding is happening here. You're becoming who you want to be. I do see a lot of potential happiness here too. Sun card at the bottom of the deck for October. So it is a very successful month, guys. You know, you move past this situation. You're not stuck on somebody anymore. You're rebranding yourself. You're rebranding your life. I feel like a lot of you are making money moves. You may be calling in a designer for a new house if you're getting a new house. There's something about a house, Cappy. So if you're getting a new house, congratulations. You may have a designer come through to help you out. The designer might happen to be a Libra. Libras are very good at designing. So if you ever need somebody to help you out, go hook yourself up with a Libra. They're really good at designing, okay? But yeah, man, that's what I got for you guys. A really good success month. And when it comes towards money, guys, I do see a lot of money moves happening here, working in your favor. Using your wealth over here, Capricorn, and enjoying it. So you could be redesigning things, making new purchases. Like I said, be careful about purchases, but it doesn't mean you can't spend your money. Just be a little careful with it, but it looks pretty good. All right, Cappy, I like it, baby. Fantastic reading for a fantastic month. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, man. Capricorn, if you guys enjoyed this reading, definitely drop a like. If you're new here, consider subscribing, and enjoy the rest of October. Thank you so much, Capricorn, for being here. Much love, guys, and I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.